Welcome to NYNJPA Weather, your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. We'll start this morning with the visible satellite picture again, and as you can see, there are low clouds and fog still hanging around the Northern Mid-Atlantic as of 9:30 this morning. These low clouds will continue to slowly burn away and break up as we move into the early afternoon hours, which will allow temperatures to spike into the 70s and possibly even a few lower 80s over portions of the Northern Mid-Atlantic. Of course, if you're right along the coast or if you're in Long Island, unfortunately with a southerly wind comes an influence from the Atlantic, and that means temperatures will be held in the 60s. But overall, not a bad day at all. Once again, our water vapor satellite picture really tells the story of what we can expect for today in terms of weather. As you can see, there is a tremendous amount of lifting developing over the Tennessee River Valley and back towards the southern and central Mississippi River Valley. This is the result of a strong disturbance that is moving through the southern plains and will be moving towards the Ohio Valley. As a result of all this strong lifting, we have to have sinking air somewhere. And that sinking air is starting to develop over the northern mid-Atlantic. Notice that the white colors of these clouds start to trend off to more of a gray and some black. That's a representation of drier air. The drier air is developing because the air is sinking. As a result, this will inhibit the development of thunderstorms even though the atmosphere will become unstable this afternoon. Now, I can't rule out a few scattered to isolated showers and thunderstorms over portions of eastern Pennsylvania due to rogue disturbances coming in from western Pennsylvania and moving east. However, this threat will be rather limited, and in fact, as the thunderstorms move east, they will continue to weaken under the strong influence of sinking air. So our surface map this morning clearly shows the warm front is well to the north of the northern mid-Atlantic. We have a few disturbances moving along the Canadian border, but they will remain well to the north. And our cold front is slowly moving through the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys today, well to the west of the northern mid-Atlantic. So basically, New York City and Philadelphia can expect a rather quiet and warm day, unless, of course, you're along the immediate coast, where you can expect some overcast clouds and cooler conditions. But overall, it's going to be a very, very nice day as this cold front will stay to the west. Unfortunately, that will not be the case for tomorrow. This is from the GFS Mala of 500 millibars, courtesy of the Penn State EWOL website. And as you can see, there's an awfully lot of red over central and western Pennsylvania. This is as of 2 p.m. tomorrow. And what's happening is that this red is what's representative of strong lifting. It's a strong disturbance. And that strong disturbance is going to be marching east through the northern mid-Atlantic between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. tomorrow. And that strong lifting combined with a very unstable atmosphere, well, that produces the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms. And with this type of lifting, these thunderstorms could become quite severe. Now, let me show you something at the mid-levels. This is the 700 millibar forecasted winds for the same time period tomorrow. And what we're looking at here are winds anywhere between 50 knots and 75 knots. Now, the reason why I'm concerned about this is for two reasons. One, these strong wind gusts can be mixed down towards the surface in intense thunderstorms. And as a result, you can end up with wind gusts anywhere from 50 to 80 miles per hour in some storms, which of course can create some significant damage with straight line winds. But the other concern I have is that winds are going to be veering as you move up in the atmosphere. And that could produce a few isolated tornado threats, especially for southern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that tomorrow afternoon. I don't think it's a very high threat, but it's something we need to keep an eye on. Another aspect with these strong wind gusts that I'm rather concerned about is that these winds are going to be transporting a significant amount of moisture up from the Gulf Coast and from the Atlantic. And as a result, when these thunderstorms develop, they'll have plenty of moisture to work with and the potential for very heavy rainfall, which of course, considering that northeast New Jersey has had plenty of rainfall already, could create some significant flash flooding problems for rivers that, quite frankly, are already at or above flood stage. And as you can see at the surface, our cold front will be slowly moving through. This is as of 2 p.m. By 8 p.m., the cold front will be off the coast. I'm thinking that the best potential for severe weather will be eastern Pennsylvania and western New Jersey. As these thunderstorms move towards the coast, they will interact with the marine environment that's already in place over portions of Connecticut, Long Island, and the immediate New Jersey coast. This is typical for this time of year because the Atlantic Ocean is still a little bit too cold to support severe weather moving through the entire northern mid-Atlantic. However, because the marine environment will lift these thunderstorms, or what we call an elevated thunderstorm, the potential for very heavy rain and strong wind gusts will still exist. So while the thunderstorms may not be severe over the New York City metropolitan area, they still can produce a significant impact to travel due to the heavy rainfall creating some flash flooding, especially in urban locations, and of course your strong wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour. The cold front will clear the coast by 8 p.m., and then high pressure will start to take control. High pressure will build in on Thursday night and remain in control for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with the high pressure system moving off towards the southeast coast. Friday will be a little bit cool with temperatures in the mid 60s, but Saturday and Sunday look absolutely perfect with temperatures in the upper 60s to mid 70s. Dry conditions, sure a few clouds, but nothing significant. Overall, just a perfect weekend to go out for any outdoor activities. There has been a little bit of a concern of a backdoor cold front, but the latest model guidance strongly suggests that that backdoor cold front will remain well to the north of the northern mid-Atlantic and stall somewhere around Boston. So it looks like our weekend is looking excellent, which is great news. Unfortunately, a cold front well to the west may cause some problems for the start of next week. For Monday and Tuesday, a cold front will stall to the north and west of the northern mid-Atlantic. Eventually, that cold front will move through on Tuesday evening, but before it does so, the northern mid-Atlantic will be in a very warm and unstable air mass with temperatures in the 70s and also plenty of potential for rainfall. Showers and thunderstorms will continue to train over the northern mid-Atlantic Monday afternoon through Tuesday afternoon as this cold front slowly creeps to the east. There is potential for a significant amount of rainfall with this frontal system, especially Monday night into Tuesday morning, that could lead to areas of flash flooding. Now, the timing of this cold front is still a bit uncertain. Right now, I'm thinking most of Monday will remain dry as this rain shield slowly moves east through central Pennsylvania. But then from Monday night on through Tuesday, I'm looking at periods of heavy rain with embedded thunderstorms. There is a potential for severe thunderstorms if we get enough instability in the atmosphere and some clouds break up. But clearly, we are looking at a significant rainfall event setting up for early next week. Thank you for visiting NYNJPA Weather, your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Have an excellent day.